Hello and welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, hi, my name is Jonna. Usually content on this channel is weekly vlogs, basically just me hanging out with my cats. But for this video, I had to pull out all the guns because, and by guns I meant big guns. The phrase is pull out all the big guns. You'll have to forgive me today. Mind is everywhere, but I had to pull out all the big guns today because ColourPop really played to my soul. Why did I think that would work? I set it up in this box all cute with all the Lizzie McGuire stuff. You know, that's the kind of nonsense you'll find here. If you're into that, there's a subscribe button. Welcome. Happy to have you. Lizzie McGuire. ColourPop did a Lizzie McGuire collection. And if there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I, to this day, am obsessed with Hilary Duff. Everything she's ever done. I don't think she's ever done anything I didn't absolutely love. I was born in '91, so I really grew up with that age of Disney Channel. Ooh, Lizzie McGuire, my absolute favorite. In fact, fun fact, this is really gonna let you into the kind of child I was. I think it was maybe second grade. I don't know. Throughout my elementary school years, my group of friends and we were really into writing. So we all thought we were gonna be novelists. Still into writing stories. I'm just never gonna finish one of those books. But we would all come up with these fake names because we were all obsessed with names because we were always coming up with new characters. And mine, for I'm pretty sure the entirety of second grade, most of the time we changed it like every 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure the entirety of second grade, my friends solely called me Lizzie. And now I'm 29 and I have a cat named Elizabeth, who's originally I was supposed to be Lizzie, but it's morphed. She's now Queen Elizabeth. So that's where we're at. However, let's go ahead and jump into these products. I'm gonna run over the price points of everything and then kind of get into my thoughts because I've gotten to play with these products for the last few days. And spoiler alert, I'm obsessed. That's all there is to it. So we will start out with the palette because I would say if you were going to buy one product, it has to be this palette. This is one of my favorite palettes ColourPop has ever come out with. Not because of the color story. The color story is great. However, it's the nostalgia. What did the kids say on TikTok? It's the nostalgia for me. I hate myself. However, this is a absolutely stunning 12-pan palette. I do go over live swatches later in the video. I will link below timestamps for when different parts of the review start, including the live swatches. So this is a 12-pan palette, great mirror, beautiful design. Just if that doesn't take you back to 2002, I don't know what will. This palette retails for $22, which is about what I see the 12-pan palettes going for right now. It's kind of been a minute since I've bought a lot of ColourPop makeup. I think these used to be around the 18 mark, but I think every time they have a mirror, I think they're 22. But that's about right. I think the Raw Beauty Christie palette was $20. The Sailor Moon palette that didn't have a mirror was also $22. And I'll talk about that later as well because I've seen a lot of comparisons between the two. Absolutely worth every cent of that 22. These colors are so pigmented, so gorgeous. There is one pressed glitter shadow in the whole palette, which I think we're all over it, but it works. It's the vibe, you know what I mean? It's Lizzie McGuire. You think Lizzie wouldn't have wanted a glitter in there? Of course she would. I love the greens, I love the purples. It's definitely not a neutral palette. Could you get a neutral look out of it? Yes. Not a lot of neutral looks, but you could get at least one neutral look out of the palette. However, this is a color lover's dream. If you are all about rainbows and colors and everything, you need this palette. If you're like me and you just like Lizzie McGuire and the nostalgia of everything, this is the palette for you. It is amazing, worth the $22. Absolutely love it. Next up are the blushes, and if you know anything about me, you know blush is my absolute favorite beauty product. These are both beautiful. We've got You Are Magnifico. Magnifico? One of those, which is the brighter of the two. I'm wearing the other one right now, but this one I have worn a couple times this week and it is absolutely beautiful. It is definitely bright, bold. You need a light hand. Might even go over it with your foundation brush when you're done, just to blend everything in and make it a little bit more subtle, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's got tons of little micro shimmers in there. Absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed. And you have Dee-Lish. This one is a lot more subtle. It's what I'm wearing now. It's just a really nice glow on your cheeks. Absolutely beautiful, light, like baby pink. Has some glitter in there, not as much as the other one does. Both of these will run you $10, which is pretty standard for their blushes. Absolutely love these. You can't go wrong with either. If you're a little bit more subtle, I'd say Dee-Lish. If you love, love, love blush, they're both great options, but this one I really, really like, the You Are Magnifico. Beautiful. This collection also comes with 4 glosses. You can buy these individually for $9 a piece, or you can do the duos for $18. So there's not really any money saving deals there. However, if you want all 4, I mean, it's just easier to do 2 clicks instead of 4. All right, and with that and all these singular product price breakdowns, if you'd like to order the incomplete collection like I did, that will run you $111. For me, it was worth it because I was buying it for collection purposes. If you saw a couple products in there that you don't love and you're not like a diehard Lizzie McGuire fan, just pick and choose. You don't need it all. However, I did. So we're gonna start in with the live swatches now. It's a little far away. Listen, I film everything on an iPhone, so I apologize for that. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? Here we go. I cannot guarantee you will not hear me yowling this entire time. I would lock Elizabeth out, but she's a terror and she'll open the door. So we're going to start by live swatching the What Dreams Are Made Of palette. And you guys, I cannot get over this palette. It is everything. I'm so excited. So I'm going to start up here with Bye-Bye and end down here with Digital Bean. I am not putting anything on my eyes unless I start to get some staining on my eyes, in which case then I will just put some concealer on. So here we go, starting with Bye-Bye. This is a really pretty, just champagne color. I've worn this palette twice so far. I really like the quality of the palette itself. I feel like it's really nice. This is definitely like a sheer, not sheer, I wouldn't call it sheer. How many times can I say sheer? But it is just like a champagne gold color. All right, so that is Bye-Bye, just a really pretty champagne gold color. I wouldn't call it sheer, but it's definitely not like pop of color like the rest of the palette. It's very pretty, a very pretty like everyday type color, would be pretty on the inner corner. I like it. All right, next on the palette we have Please, which is I would say an orange glitter, orange pressed glitter. We're just gonna use our finger for this because it is a glitter, but it's got some gold in there. I think this is one thing like nobody enjoys. I don't hate it when they put the pressed glitters in there, but it's just not my favorite. Like, there's a time and a place for pressed glitter, and I just don't know that. I think we're all over it. So this one, as you can see, pretty, but it's a pressed glitter. Like, I think we're all over them. They have a place, but I don't know that that place is in a palette when we could have just had like that in a really like packed shade. You know what I mean? I didn't word that very well, but it is what it is. Not my favorite. Y'all, I should have saved that shade for last. I'm an amateur. I'll never be that girl Shay. There's like little particles of glitter all over my face now. Thrilling. We love that for us. So I think we're good though. The next one is Done. Ugh. The next shade is called Done and Done. And this is just a typical, that girl Shay calls these puppy browns. These just like nice, warm, not, I don't even know if you'd call it, yeah, yes, just kidding, I put it on my eye now. It's a warm toned brown. Just pretty. It's great for all over the lid. It's great for a crease color. It's great for a nice neutral look. I love it. I love these kind of browns. I love these just all over the eye. Not like this, like with a blending brush at the crease, but you get the idea. Work that out. Yeah, this is really, really pretty. I love the pigmentation on these. There's really nothing really bad to say about this. I'm glad they put in just a couple of nice neutrals. It's just a really pretty color. Like, obviously this is not how you would wear it out and about, but yeah, that's forgot the name, Done and Done. It's a really, really pretty color. I really like that. All right, full transparency, if you can't already tell, I did have to put some concealer, 3 shades in on my eyelid because it was just starting to get red from removing. No big deal, just is what it is. So the next one we're gonna go in with is Outfit Remember, and this is a really, really pretty shimmery lavender color. Get that excess off. Oh, this is really pretty. I should have brought a setting spray so I could do these shimmers dry and wet, but to be honest, it doesn't need it. It would just give it that extra oomph. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, this is really pretty. This would be so pretty in a halo eye. I'm really impressed. I mean, I'm always impressed with ColourPop's formula. Like, it's never bad, but I saw a lot of comparison, and I will talk about this in this video, to the Sailor Moon palette, which I felt was kind of lackluster for me. I guess I can show you up close. Just a really pretty, it is a light color, and this room is so bright. I don't even know if you can really see it, but it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful shade. But there was a lot of comparison between this and the Sailor Moon palette, and I think that this so far really knocks that one out of the water. I don't think, just from swatching so far and playing with it a couple times, I've worn it the past 2 days, I don't know. I just think this is so much better. I don't think there's a lot of comparison. I feel like that one was almost light pastel and sheer, not sheer, but it was a lighter wash of color. So sheer, but on purpose, you know what I mean? This one I feel like really packs a punch. Obviously pastel shades are gonna be harder to see on camera because they are pastel, but I think it's beautiful. All right, we are busting into the next set, the second row. Stab my eyeshadows with my brush. And we're gonna go in with this one, which is called Dear Diary. Now, I don't know if you can tell from my green. Green is my favorite color. I love green eyeshadow. We have a visitor. His name is Milo. This is very unprofessional, Milo. If you hear rattling, it's my cats. Green is my favorite color. I love green makeup. It brings me more joy than I can ever explain to people. It took ColourPop a while to do a green palette too. And I just remember when the Just My Luck palette was announced, I was like, listen, take my money, take anything you want, except for my cats. Don't take my cats, but take anything else that you want, because I have to have it. I just love green so much, and this really does not disappoint. Oh my gosh, this is such a fun lime green shimmer. Matches my shirt great. And this color, oh my gosh, this is so fun. Let's just do a little swoop-de-doo there, you know? Let's just have some fun with it. Oh my gosh, honestly, this on its own, what a look. I love it. This just screams early 2000s to me. I didn't wear makeup in the early 2000s, but let me tell you, if this had existed, I would have gotten into makeup a lot earlier, because this is too die for. This pigment, beautiful. Color, beautiful. I'm obsessed. This is my Hands down, I don't think there's anything in this entire palette that can beat this shade. It's stunning. 10 out, no, 11 out of 10 is what this, 11 out of 10, that's what this is. Okay, we are gonna do one more shade on this eye before we switch because she's starting to get a little sore. And that is gonna be this shade called Audi. Love it. This is a pretty, is this a rose gold type shade? Or is it more of a pink? We shall see. No, I would say it's copper, but it definitely has quite a bit of those pink tones in it. But it's definitely a copper. Very pretty. I feel like this is a kind of shade that we, you know, the more I put it on, this does feel like one of those pinky coral shades that they just jam-packed gold into that are usually like more duochromy, and it's like only on the flip that you see the gold. That has been done and done again, and we're all kind of over. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, that's, the more I pack it on, the more that's kind of how it's showing up. It's not an ugly shade, and it is done really, really well. There's a lot of pigment to the shade, and it is very pretty, but that is exactly what it is. This is a pink with a gold flip. It's not bad. This is not my favorite, but that being said, it makes sense with this palette. Ooh, and does it make blue eyes pop? Oh my gosh. It definitely, like, it makes sense with this theme. I feel like that's the kind of color Lizzie would love. This is really pretty. Is it my favorite shade in the palette? Absolutely not. Nothing's ever gonna beat that green, but it is very pretty. I like it a lot. We are switching over and going into this pink shade called Ugh. What a Lizzie color too. Or not color, but name. So this is just a matte pink. There is no shimmer in it. It's almost, in the pan, it looks almost like a salmon type color. However, I would say more of an actual pink on the lid, as you can see already. I should have gone ahead and put this on the other one because this is gonna stain, I think. There's definitely like keeping in mind, like, there's a lot of pinks and purples in this, and those colors just do stain, and I feel like a lot of brands get a lot of flack for that. Like, I'm pasty white. I don't go into bright shades like this not expecting that. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, and I don't know. That's a pet peeve of mine. So this is absolutely beautiful. Actually, I was kind of hating on this in the pan. Like, if you look, it's this shade, but in the pan it looks like a mauve or a salmon almost, and then on the eye, like, oh, she's a pink, and I really like it. I think not a shade I'll have a lot of use for, but again, it's just a very like early 2000s type color, I think, and it, I don't know, I think it really works with this palette. So that was Ugh. Ugh. That's so, like, I don't know. All right, next we are going to go in with Hello Fabulous. This one is kind of similar to, I say kind of similar, it's a shimmery purple. I was gonna say similar to Outfit Remember, but it is definitely a lot darker. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I feel like ColourPop does a lot of purples, and I feel like sometimes purple just is lackluster. I think purple makeup is beautiful. I think there's some beautiful purple looks that have been done, but I think sometimes they just come out like not great from some brands, and ColourPop included. ColourPop is not like always on point. I mean, I usually are. I really love ColourPop, but you know, some things are just hard to do. But this palette is just, every color so far I've just been impressed with. Like, I don't think that there's a single color in here that I don't like. I mean, like I said, I think we're all over glitters, but yeah, that's really nice. I think this wet would be out of this world. I think a halo eye of this and Outfit Remember would be excellent. It's really, really pretty. I like that a lot. All right, we are headed into the last row, and Oh my gosh, you guys already know that I'm gonna love every single one of these. These are out of this world. Now I have worn Don't Freak, and essentially it was the only thing on my lid, so I know I love this shade. It is beautiful. It is pigmented. It performs really well. My eye might still be a little wet from the makeup remover, but oh my goodness, I love it. Trying to get things a little even. Now when I wore this, I did wear it over a concealer, so it popped a little more, but still so beautiful. Like it looks a little uneven, but that's because of the makeup remover I used. But yeah, just absolutely beautiful. Perfect match to my shirt. This is so fun. I wore this kind of with a little bit of a cat eye and then blended out. Absolutely stunning, beautiful, 10 out of 10. Just, I love the green. All right, I went ahead and put on some concealer on this eye because that shade left my eye looking like a classic yellow highlighter, just to be real. Next, we're gonna go in with So Mature. It's S-O-O, so the So Mature. Oh, this has a lot of fallout, not a problem. Just tap your brush off. It's very, very flaky. Not flaky, that's not the right word. It's kind of a lot of fallout. Not a problem. Some shades just have it. Bothers some people, not I. Now this is a sequin shadow. The next two are sequin shadows, which again is a formula that a lot of people I feel like are over. It doesn't bother me a lot, and honestly, it really helps, I feel, with the pigmentation of some shades. And that's probably why this one has a lot of fallout, because it is extremely pigmented, and I'm sure part of that is because it has the sequin glitters in there. Some people are over it. I don't care. It's almost like getting two shades in one, because you can just blend it out and have it be a matte. This is so bright. But you can also go in with your finger and kind of get those little gold shimmers. So my eyes are over this. So there it is, just put on. And then I will go in with my finger and just tap some of those little, you can see some of those little glitters on. Yeah, these don't stay great, but I don't think that they're awful at all. I know some people just hate these shades and would rather have a matte. I don't think you're gonna be able to tell on camera. Oh my gosh, this is gonna stain so bad. And you can see, like, there was definitely fallout all under my eye. A lot of fallout all under my eye. And I think, again, not a problem to me, but it will bother some people, so take care of it a little bit. I'm definitely gonna have to fix my makeup. But yeah, it's pretty. I feel like after seeing UGG and how bright it ended up, now this is definitely brighter, but I don't think that we needed both pink shades in the palette. But again, I see where they both are very Lizzie type colors. So it is what it is. I don't love pinks, but it is a very bright pink, and I feel like I don't have something like that in my collection, so it works. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is a fuchsia. It is gonna stain like nobody's business, and it is again a sequin. I'm actually gonna do that on this eye because my other eye is not feeling it anymore. I definitely have one more sensitive eye. Again, this is one of those shades. It is a sequin, so it has a lot of pigment to it. It also has a lot of fallout to it. I find that with most sequin shades, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't bother me. Just if it does bother you, do your eye makeup before your face makeup. This is so pretty. It is it a little patchy, or is it just, I don't know, we'll see. I will say, so far, like even just putting it on with a brush, those sequin glitters are trying to get in there. So I think this would be a really good sequin formula. Me just like bent over half out of camera. You can see my, oh, I thought my cat was up there, but I'm just an idiot. My cat's next to me. Just ignore me. This is just about the makeup. Ignore the operator. Okay. So this is very pigmented. I have a feeling this is kind of a hard shade to do. As you can see, I'm sorry, I hit my tripod. There is a ton of fallout on my face. But it is a very, very pretty pigmented shade. We are gonna go in with some of these glitters and see what we can do here. You know, I think I was completely wrong. I think the glitters in this are almost pointless because you really can't see them. You could see them a little bit, but I think that they would just immediately fall out. Hold on. I don't have a powder brush in here. We're just gonna... That was a horrible idea, Jonna. We're just pink now. Give me a moment. All right. It's a lot. It's under my eyes. It's on my face. It's on my eyes. But I think this is just the kind of shade you really need to do your makeup, your eye makeup before your face. It is still a beautiful color. Like, that pigment is out of this world. Beautiful. I bet this would be pretty with brown eyes. Oh my gosh. I would love it. Yeah, this is a stunning color. Again, outfit repeater. I think this is a 10 out of 10. It's just a lot. All right. I don't know that there was any coming back from that. My face is, my eye, not my face, is super stained, and that's fine. Like, it was expected. We're actually gonna switch brushes because I am gonna have to fully clean that one before I use it on anything ever again. But it's okay. Again, it's just the nature of those shades. Beautiful, but don't expect to use your brush anytime soon. Again, I got some concealer on my face. It's fine. We're gonna go in with the last shade, which is Digital Bean, and this is a really pretty, I'd say a pretty true purple. Again, immediately a ton of fallout. I'm feeling this is gonna, oh my gosh. What? What? Again, I feel like purples are just kind of hard to make, especially these like true matte purples. Wow, I love. Oh my gosh, my eyeball's never gonna be the same. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is out of the formula. I feel on this palette, out of this world. What the heck? ColourPop said, this is Lizzie McGuire. No corner unturned. That sentence made no sense with what I'm trying to say, but like, no expense spared. Are there 12, 13? This was a little more expensive, but it does have a very nice mirror in it. It was $22. I was really feeling like that was just because of the quality of this. Now, ignore, again, I'm not like blending this out. This is really just to see like purely just pigment, and it was instant. It was not something I had to build up. It's not patchy. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. You guys, listen. I am so impressed with that. I don't wear a lot of purple makeup. I have a lot of purple makeup. I don't wear a lot of purple makeup. I'm really about those blues and those greens, and occasionally those neutrals. But this is out of this world. Like, I just want to throw it all over my eyes and be done because it's that beautiful. That one was Digital Bean. Wow. I think that might be the best shade in the whole palette. Like, I'm so impressed. Okay, so I should have started with literally everything else because now my eyes are pink and purple even with concealer on. That's fine. Like I said, it's just the nature of those colors do stain. It's not a problem for me. But fair warning, they will stain even under concealer. So there's that. We're gonna go in next with the two blushes. First of all, the packaging, you guys, it's not time for that. My hands are purple. It's not time for that because I'm gonna talk about that in the general review. This is just the live try on type thing. But it's so good. The Lizzie stan inside me is living for this, you guys. There are two shades. We're gonna do one on each side. One is Dee-Lish and one is You Are Magnifico. We will start with the lighter of the two shades, which is Dee-Lish. As you can see, this is like a nice light pink. It's definitely got some gold shimmer in there, so we are gonna go ahead. As of right now, I have foundation, I have some contour, and I had highlighter. I don't know that any of that is still on after that fiasco of having to put a lot of concealer back on my face. This is really pretty. Yeah, I really like that. Put a lot on just so you can see it on camera. But that's really, really pretty. I love blush. Blush is probably my favorite part of makeup. I just think it's so fun. Like, it brings your face alive. That's really, really pretty. I feel like it makes your face look glowy. So, so pretty. 10 out of 10. And then the next one, You Are Magnifico. Now this is bright, y'all. I wore this yesterday. It's very pretty, but it's definitely like light-handed. It is a hot pink with, again, some gold shimmer. Again, me just leaning out of frame to put this on. Please ignore me. I mean, don't, because this is my video, but as you can see, like, already it is on there. I'm just gonna brought that in a little further than I would have liked to for such a in-your-face color. So as you can see, this is gonna be more people's preference, is this color versus this brighter color, but I think both are beautiful. 10 out of 10. I love ColourPop blushes so much. All right, I evened out the blush a little bit. My face is looking so pink. It's fine. We're gonna jump into the lip products. I was gonna say the last products. It's not. The lip products. They came out with 2 duos or 4 individual. So Juicy Plumping Glosses. I can already tell you guys I don't like these. I'm sorry. It's not ColourPop. It's not the formula. It's not the colors. It's just me. I'm very picky with glosses. I don't like gloss a lot. If I do, it's definitely not plumping glosses, and these are super thick. I see why they chose to do these, because they are very much that early 2000s feel. However, they're not me. The first shade we are gonna do is Lizzie. This is a clear gloss with holographic glitters. I did put these on yesterday when I was playing around with it. I also don't like this kind of application. I did take off my lipstick so you can see just the product itself. The lipstick or lip gloss itself, like this sheer with the holographic glitters, very pretty. However, I just hate the way this feels. And it's very pretty though. It's thick. It feels like there is Vaseline on my lips, except for that Vaseline is more comfortable. So this is Lizzie. It's good, it's pretty. I don't like the way it feels. If I were to rate it, it'd be 0 out of 10. If somebody who liked glosses like this were to rate it, I'm sure it'd be like a 7. It's not revolutionary, but it's pretty. So that's that. Next we have Miranda. This is really fun. This does remind me of the 2000s so much. This is just a hot pink, again with the holographic glitters. I will also say another reason that I don't like these at all, is because they are bubblegum flavored. I hate bubblegum. So it's just, this is not an item that was marketed towards me, an old lady who hates plumping glosses and bubblegum. But again, oh, so much. Oh, so much. Again, why I don't like this formula. Okay. So again, there it is. I don't know that there is, maybe it looks a little pinker than the other one, but there's not a big difference. I don't know that there's going to be a big difference in all of these because they are all the same. They're just different colors with holographic glitters, and I don't think that you're going to see a big difference unless you were to put it over a lipstick or a lip gloss. Otherwise, it's just going to look like a gloss with the same glitter in it. I don't like these. Have I made that clear? I would not say that that should be a definitive reason why anyone would not get them, because me and my profound knowledge of makeup said I hate them, because I think there are a lot of people who would like them if this is the kind of gloss you like, and if you like bubblegum, it's really right up your alley, but it's just everything I hate in a product, and I should have known. But I couldn't help myself. Nostalgia said, don't think, just buy the whole collection. I could have gone without these. We are breaking into the next set. I feel like my whole face is just a hot mess now. We're going into the third shade, which is Ethan Craft. This one, again, I'd say this is a little more coral than the other one, but still a pretty hot pink. Really wish that they would not taste like bubblegum. That's the worst part. Okay, don't get too much this time. Yeah, I'm not seeing any difference between any of them. They all look on the lips like a clear gloss. Yep. I'm gonna do it anyway though. We're doing it. We're doing them all. You know what? I say that. This one might be a little brighter than the other two. I don't hate the look that it gives. I just hate that the longer they sit, the more plumping they are. I don't like that. And I just sitting here, I can taste the bubblegum. I can smell it, and I don't like that. Also, that blush, I have it on. I don't know if it's just like been like that, or if this is a little pinker and made me realize how pink my whole face was. My whole face is just shades of pink. Time for the last one. This is a Gordo, and I would say based on color, this is probably going to be my favorite. However, like I said, so far they've all looked identical on the lips. So let's go ahead and go in. Yeah, this is a little more purple. This has more glitter, I think. That or my lips are just collecting glitter from all the shades, and when I take them off, the glitter's not really coming off all the way. Okay, so this one is, hold on, I had a hair. That's why I don't like glosses like this, because they just attract hair. I would say this one, definitely a little bit more purple, a little more cool toned compared to the others, but again, it looks like a clear gloss with glitter. The glitter is a little gritty. Like if you rub your mouth together, you can feel it, but I don't feel like you know, you put sunglasses on and you're like, oh, I can just feel this glitter and I don't want to do it anymore. It's not like that. But if you were to rub your mouth together, you would definitely feel the glitters. And when you take the gloss off, some of the glitter does stay, which is not great, but it's not the worst thing ever. I hate these. I don't think that they're inherently a bad product. I just know that it is not a product marketed towards me and my preferences, and that's on me. If you like the plumping glosses, and I know a lot of people do, I have to take this off. Hold on. I hate it. Okay, I apologize. I could not do that anymore. If you like the plumping glosses, and I know a lot of people do like the So Juicy glosses, like it is for you. They are beautiful colors. And the glitter is nice. They look nice on the lips. It's not for me. They're not for me, but that doesn't mean they're not for you. They're just not for me. If I were to rate them, I'd give them a 0 out of 10 because it's just not for me. All right, we have 2 products, but 3 items left. We have two of they used to call these Gliterally Obsessed. They still do. Okay. Online, they don't call them that. They call them glitter gels. But on the pot, it still says Gliterally Obsessed, which I think is the cutest name. And I absolutely love these. And then we have a lip scrub that I'm literally never going to use because do you want to take a wild guess what it smells and tastes like? Bubble gum. I hate it. So just a lip scrub. Not going to use this. Not going to touch it. Probably going to give it to somebody else. But if you're into it, very cute. Lizzie's on the packaging here doing her makeup. Love that for her. That's not for me. However, do you know what is for me? These Gliterally Obsessed. I love these. Again, it comes down to glitter. Some people are not comfortable putting glitter on their eyes. And these are not advertised as a product for your eyes, but you definitely can use them on your eyes. I do. I've never cut my eyeball. I've never cut my cornea. It's fine. That's not to say nobody has, because people have in the past. I don't know about with this product, but with glitter in general. Glitter, you need to be very, very careful. I, however, love these products. So the first one is Get a Grip. I'm just going to do these on my hand. There's no need for me to put this all over my face right now. These are so fun for concerts, if those ever happen again. Ooh. Un momento. Oh, they changed the scent. These used to smell kind of, ugh. Now they smell kind of nice. This is a hot pink. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my God. And again, it's got that beautiful holographic glitter. Oh my gosh. The camera is not even doing it justice. One thing I really like about these is you could blend them out like so, or you can really have them very, very pigmented and packed. They're beautiful. Anywhere I've seen people put these in their hair, I would never. That sounds horrible to me, but I've seen people do it and it's cool. You can put them on your face, your body, your eyes, again, and it's not suggested, but I've done it. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't buy every single Gliterally Obsessed that comes out, but I wish I did, because there's some that I missed out on that I now really wish that I had, and I'm very glad that I opted to pick that one up because it's absolutely beautiful. The next one is very hard to read because it's a white glitter. Hold on. I had to get the box. This one is called Sing to Me Paolo. Again, the unit cartons too, absolutely beautiful. And the packaging of these are really cute with these like signature little flowers. So this is just a white glitter, or a white base with tons of holographic glitter. And I will also say, I feel like the formula on these has massively improved since the last time I bought one. It's been a while since I've bought one, but these are just really coming up. I love this. So I've really kind of spread this out. But when I say white base, it's a clear base. It's just all glitter. And that's what I'm about. I really, really like that. That would be beautiful on the eyes. It would not be fun to remove. I don't think you could see that at all. But it's not fun to remove. Hi, baby. Elizabeth was very good this video. You want to say hi? No. Come here. Elizabeth. Lizzie, my cat, also loves the Lizzie McGuire collection, right, baby girl? No? What? Hi. No, it's precious. So she approves, as you can see. Okay, that's it for all the live swatching. We will get into the review now. Next, let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of comparison between products that they have in this collection versus products they've released in the past. One of the #1 things I saw when the collection was announced were people comparing the What Dreams Are Made Of palette to the Sailor Moon palette. First of all, I can never get this to work, but this is one of the cutest palettes they've ever done. Both of these, two of the cutest palettes. But let me go ahead and open them up. I will say, just spoiler alert, this one's better. So here are the two side by side. Now, first of all, I just want to say, between these two palettes, just looking at them, when ColourPop does a collab, they understand the assignment every single time. And this is just an example of that. Like, if I were to say I'm making a Lizzie McGuire palette, that's exactly what I would have made. If I was making a Sailor Moon palette, this is exactly what I would have made. So side by side, there definitely are some similarities. But also keeping in mind, I feel like the genre of the collaboration, no matter what you did, if it was gonna fit the collaboration and what they were collaborating with, yeah, they're gonna look a little similar because I guess the vibes, I hate that word, the vibes though are similar. So you do see some pastels, you see some brights in there. Now, here's what I will say. This palette to me is not as good. These are, I'm trying to choose my words here. First of all, you've got this entire, like, half the palette, all of this is neutral. So you're already way more neutral than the other palette. You do have one glitter shade in the Sailor Moon palette, which to be honest is better than the Lizzie McGuire glitter. You have this, I'm a little jealous of, one SuperShock shadow in this palette. However, you have a lot more brights in the Lizzie McGuire palette. I feel like these are almost more of a sheer wash, even like these more brighter colors, like the purples. And you can see I haven't used this one as much. I've worn this quite a few times already. Like, if you look, I've dug into all the purples, the greens, all of it. I love this palette. But this one I haven't used as much. And that's just because of the nature of the palette. It was a little more sheer, but on purpose, as far as I understand. When I was watching reviews, I remember everyone saying the colors are sheer, the colors are sheer. Not because they weren't good quality, but because that's what they were going for with this palette. So that being said, are they similar? I guess in tones, yes, but in quality, far and away, and you will see in the live swatches, this one is better. The question is, do you need both? If you have the Sailor Moon palette, do you need this one? My vote is yes. If you like color, absolutely yes. If you're a Lizzie McGuire fan for life, I say yes. If you're looking at it, you say it's pretty, but oh, I don't know, I'm not really a Lizzie McGuire fan. First of all, why? Second of all, I would go maybe with the big rainbow palette that ColourPop released if this is just not like speaking to your nostalgia. Outside of that, if that's like not you, yes, you need it, okay? Next are blushes. When I purchased these, I was for sure that I would have like 12 blushes identical to the two in this collection. I was wrong. ColourPop, proud of you. Now, I don't have every blush that ColourPop has ever released, but I do have a lot. Most recently, I purchased the Animal Crossing collection, also because I am obsessed. And that was really the only one that I was looking at comparing them all that I was like, this is a dead-on dupe. And it's still not dead on. But if you look at Dee-Lish, it is a little bit familiar to the Animal Crossing Flower Power. And on camera even, you can tell a difference. This one in person is almost a little more like purpley mauve to this one, if you see. And this one has a lot more shimmer. I don't even know, like, let me swatch these next to each other. You know what? Flower Power is a lot more sheer too. So I don't know that you'll be able to tell, but here it does not look more sheer. The top one is the Lizzie McGuire and the bottom one is the Animal Crossing. So you can see the one on top, the Lizzie McGuire one, is definitely more of a pink, and the one on the bottom is definitely more of a mauve. So not a dead-on dupe. If you have them, I'd say still worth both of them. I did not bring any makeup wipes. That was a mistake. I did not expect to swatch anything else. And then the only other thing that I had for the blushes was, I was just gonna say, the only other super pink blush I have from ColourPop, and they definitely have some more, I just was trying to hold off on blushes. I'm trying not to buy every single one they do. But the next most recent one that I had that was really a pink color was On the Horizon from the Desert Collection. And as you can see, like, doesn't even compare. This is so much more coral. Almost makes this one look straight purple. And again, it doesn't compare to the other one either. They're really just nothing alike. This is a lot more coral. So if you are worried that you're gonna come across a dupe and you're gonna have two of the exact same blushes, I didn't. I have quite a few blushes from ColourPop. However, if you have like everyone from ColourPop, you might have something similar. So just something to think about. I think you'd be good to buy either one. All right, that brings us to our final thoughts. For me, this is absolutely 100%. They knocked it out the park. It is so, so good. I love almost every product. Again, I don't like the So Juicy Plumping lip glosses, but that's something that I knew going into it I probably wasn't gonna like. I saw the applicator, I knew I wasn't gonna like that. I saw that they were plumping, I knew I wasn't gonna like that. And I'm really just not a gloss person in general. Again, with the lip scrub, I knew I wasn't gonna like that. I really thought this collection was gonna sell out in a heartbeat, which is why I bought the whole thing. If I were to go back in time, I probably would have skipped on the So Juicy lip glosses and the lip scrub. However, everything else for me, 100% worth it. If you were only going to buy one thing from the collection, hands down, no question, it's the palette. I think that this palette, again, is just absolutely stunning. I think there are so many looks. I love these greens. I love the purples. The pinks are so fun. It was a lot of colors there are a lot of colors in here that I just didn't personally have in my collection. And I have a lot of eyeshadow, a lot of it. So if there's something in my collection that I don't have, more than likely there's something you don't have. If you were not into color, if you are not into colored eyeshadow, you just like neutrals, I would say 100% pass, unless you are just like me and you grew up with Lizzie McGuire and it's your absolute favorite thing in the world, then I would say obviously you need it. However, you really should get it. It's really, really good. The blushes, again, 100%, 10 out of 10. Love them so much. If you are a pink blush kind of person, I'd say go for it. They're beautiful. And I also really liked the Gliterally Obsessed. Also, I think I mentioned this in the live swatch, but these used to stink. I used to hate the way they smell. Now this reminds me of like makeup that you bought as a kid. Like it's very nostalgic smelling, and I wonder if they did that on purpose because I haven't bought one in a while. These are so good. All right, that is it for that review. 100%, I am so excited that ColourPop made this collection. It is the collection of my dreams. I cannot imagine like any other collab in the world meaning so much to me. Like, well, if they ever decide to do a Harry Potter collab, oh, that would be it for me. I would, between that and Lizzie McGuire, I would never need to buy makeup again. I'd be good. But I mean, that really spoke to my like 7th grade self. I absolutely love this collection. I love everything about it. If you are in the market for some colorful makeup, this is a great choice. It is all currently in stock. Nothing, I believe, is sold out last time I checked. So run and definitely get the palette, get the blushes, get the Gliterally Obsessed. If you are a fan of these So Juicy glosses and you love Lizzie McGuire, go ahead and pick them up. Otherwise, I would say you could pass on that, and the lip scrub is just not for me. But other than that, everything is amazing. If you like this video, I can't guarantee that I'll do a lot more makeup reviews. They're fun, but we stick to vlogs around here. But if you enjoyed, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. We would love to have you here. Every Monday I post a weekly vlog, and there's a lot of cute kitten footage. So I don't know what else I could say. Like that would get me. I hope you guys are having a great day and a wonderful week. And let me know if you have tried these products, what your favorite product was. I know it's the palette, but tell me anyway. All right, bye guys.